Hello everyone, Ted the old Star Wars nerd here. I hope you're doing well, and I want to thank you for joining me today when we read some more Star Wars headlines. Alright, this is going to be a massive one. I wasn't able to do one on Saturday night, and it's now Sunday afternoon, so I'm just going to do a big news story for today and call it good, and not do anything tonight either, so yeah, take the night off. So let's just get started. There was some things I missed yesterday that I really wanted to talk about. I saw the headlines and I didn't get to read the articles, so let's see what we got. I just refreshed this, so we're going to start with what's going on now. How Star Wars inspired Gary Marshall to create a Happy Days character. I don't know how many of you ever watched Happy Days, but it was a good show back in the late 70s that centered around these 1950s characters. If you've ever seen it, you'll know what I'm talking about. So let's see what Gary Marshall did. I remember watching Happy Days. So, yeah. And while the story was set in the 50s, the show was influenced by modern... Oh, this is from Mishal Ali Zafar on Showbiz Cheat Sheet. Got to give credit. And while the story was set in the 50s, the show was influenced by its modern culture. In fact, there was one Happy Days character who was directly inspired by Star Wars, A New Hope. Okay, Michael Eisner and Tom Miller came up with the concept for Happy Days, initially entitled The New Family in Town in 1971. While snowed in at a Newark airport, Gary Marshall and ABC rebranded the sitcom Happy Days, and it went on to air for 11 seasons from 1974 to 1984. The series became the #1 show on television and spawned several spin-offs. Based on the characters introduced on the show, Happy Days producers created sitcoms like Laverne and Shirley, Mork and Mindy, and Joni Loves Chachi. I thought it was more influenced by American Graffiti, since, you know, Ron Howard's in both of those, and it's both in the 50s, and anyway. Star Wars A New Hope premiered in 1977, yes, we know. Happy Days was heading into its 5th season when George Lucas's groundbreaking space opera, Star Wars A New Hope, premiered. The film was not just a box office success, it earned multiple Academy Awards and spawned one of the biggest film and TV franchises in Hollywood. Before Star Wars A New Hope, Lucas wrote and directed American Graffiti. He cast Ron Howard in the leading role of Steve Bolander after seeing him portray Richie Cunningham on Happy Days' initial unsold pilot. Well, okay. I guess I was wrong. Sorry. I learn something new every day. Yeah, how Star Wars inspired the creation of Mork on Happy Days. In 1977, Gary Marshall took his son to catch Star Wars A New Hope. No, actually, Gary Marshall took his son to catch Star Wars in 1977. It wasn't A New Hope till 83. And after watching the film, I think it was 83, might have been 82, Marshall was inspired to create the character of the alien Mork. Gary Marshall went to see Star Wars with his son Scotty. Happy Day star Anson Williams revealed in an interview with the Hallmark Channel, and they came out and Scotty asked his dad, "Can you do a Martian episode?" And Gary said, "Yeah, we'll figure something out." They then developed the character of Mork, but he noted Marshall started with a horrible script. "They didn't figure it out," the actor suggested. "We got this script that was horrid." During the first table read, Williams said the cast was shocked at how bad the script was. Marshall promised a better script the following week, but that one was worse, Williams noted. The first actor hired to play Mork had a difficult time with the material, and he ended up quitting 2 days before the episode was scheduled to go live. Gary comes down on the set and asks, "Does anyone know a funny Martian?" And this was back when they filmed them live, so yeah. I think, anyway. Doesn't matter. Williams recalled, Al Molinaro goes, "There's this guy I know from my Harvey Limbick class. His name's Robin Williams. Robin was hired for the role, and when he came on set, Anson said he blew the producers and the writers away. He developed most of Mork's character his first day on the set through improvisation, including his catchphrase, 'Nanu Nanu.' Robin's take on Mork was so well received, Marshall gave him the spin-off show Mork and Mindy within a week." Wow. Huh. Well, I guess that's the end of it. So yeah, Star Wars made Mork. Harrison Ford got so mad he tried to destroy the Millennium Falcon set. Yeah, uh-huh. Yep. So No, I don't care. No. All right, let's see. What is next? The Mandalorian fan favorite, Bill Burr, still hasn't finished watching season 1. Yeah, he's a busy man. Disney still hasn't confirmed Oscar Isaac for Marvel's Moon Knight, but somebody else just did. Yeah, I saw this. This is one of the headlines I saw yesterday. That Oscar Isaac's going to be Moon Knight. That's going to be interesting. That's going to be interesting. So who did confirm it? With the Marvel Cinematic Universe making the jump to the small screen, Marvel Studios appears to be making an effort to give fans more varied stories, better characters. Mark Spector, aka Moon Knight. Yeah. It's an honor to be part of introducing a new character to the MCU. Hashtag Moon Knight. Who says cinematographers worry about white costumes? Not if they are complex characters played by an amazing performer like Oscar Isaac. Thank you, director Mohammed Diab, for the hashtag MCU for inviting me aboard. So there you go. That's cool. I want to see a Moon Knight thing. That would be awesome. Paul Bettany is eager to play a Star Wars movie character again. He played that, bad guy in Solo? He probably wants to be in a good Star Wars movie that makes money. Doesn't lose money. Star Wars reveals Lobot is the Rebellion's secret weapon. Huh? Okay. The fans learn in the latest issue of Star Wars that he is the Rebel's secret weapon. A minor character in the Star Wars universe, only appearing for a few seconds in one movie, yet he made a huge impression on audiences, becoming a fan favorite over time. Yeah, Lobot was kind of neat. In Star Wars number 10, readers learn he is the Rebellion's secret weapon, using his ability to help them obtain much-needed information. The issue, written by Charles Soule, with art by Jan Bazaldua and colors by Rachelle Rosenberg, is part 2 of the Operation Starlight story and is in stores now. When audiences met Lobot, he is the administrator of Bespin, the Cloud City Han Solo and Chewbacca flee to, reportedly directing Lando Calrissian. Reporting directly to Lando Calrissian. Lobot is a cyborg with an implant that helps him greatly increase his productivity at the expense of his personality. In the expanded universe, Lobot's backstory is fleshed out further. He once worked for the Empire, who gave him his cybernetic implant, but eventually leaves and becomes a smuggler alongside Lando. He even has a love interest at one point. Lobot follows Lando to Bespin, where he acquires the city, and now that Bespin has fallen to the Empire, Lobot is captured by the Imperials, but a rescue effort led by Lando liberates him from the Empire's clutches. After rescuing his former maid, Lando and Leia discover an ancient protocol droid that holds the key to translating the language Trawak, which the rebels wish to use to create a new code that the Empire would not be able to break. Yeah, C-3PO tries to communicate with the reactivated droid, but it attacks, throwing him around the room. Lobot then enters the room, and after a few seconds, the droid stops its attack. 3PO speculates that Lobot, by using his cybernetic implant, is able to get through to the ancient droid and convince it the rebels were not a threat. With the immediate danger taken care of, the rebels are able to work with the droid, all thanks to Lobot. Lobot only had a few minutes of screen time, made a big enough impression for later writers to want to explore his backstory and show what makes him cool. Soule and company do just that here, showing how Lobot's unique abilities can be an asset to the rebellion. With a skill like his, Lobot could also prove handy in dismantling Imperial technology as well. Yep. Very cool, very cool. Lobot's awesome. So now we know. Alright. Next! If at first you don't succeed, tie again with LEGO Star Wars 75 300 Imperial TIE Fighter. Well, that's cool looking. Well, that is just cool looking. I like those. Yep. LEGO Star Wars, awesome. LEGO does great stuff. Asia is dominating the box office and US blah, blah, blah. Star Wars Rogue Squadron about this hero? Patty Jenkins isn't telling. They're not telling you anything, so it's all speculation. Star Wars, Kanan Jarrus has a major connection to Mace Windu. Really? Well, let's just see. Okay, through Depa Balaba. Star Wars Rebels featured so many connections to the predecessor series, Clone Wars, and prequels. Most of the connections weren't obvious, such as Ahsoka Tano and Clone Captain Rex, or Obi-Wan Kenobi's message from Star Wars Episode 3, Revenge of the Sith. Others take a bit of digging to be revealed. One such connection exists between the protagonist, Kanan Jarrus, formerly Caleb Dune, and the legendary Jedi Master Mace Windu from the prequel trilogy. The connection they share is simple, yet profound. Mace Windu's apprentice, Depa Balaba, was the Jedi Master who trained Kanan. Okay. Yeah. So, let's just skip to the end. Mace Windu also had a rarely seen deadpan sense of humor that was likely passed down to Depa Balaba. Windu once humorously offered a unit of separatist battle droids an opportunity to surrender, noting that he'd destroyed over 100,000 of them at that point in the war. Depa Balaba would often playfully banter with her young apprentice over his inquisitive nature. Kanan's sense of humor was much more prominent, as seen throughout Star Wars Rebels. Although Mace Windu and Kanan rarely interacted with each other, Kanan held a great deal of respect for the Jedi Master, reflecting on his heroics during the Battle of Ryloth with Cam Syndulla. Both Windu and Jarrus were heard in Star Wars The Rise of Skywalker, lending their power to support Rey as she battled her grandfather, Darth Sidious. Blah, 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 don't care. Okay, well, that's neat. So a major connection is that, his apprentice is Kanan's master. Harrison Ford, what he said that made women literally run from him. Nobody ran from Harrison Ford. Nobody ever ran from Harrison Ford. Oh. Ford mentioned Sigourney Weaver, his co-star and working girl. Ford added, "I'm just kidding." He said, "They all intimidate me. They're scary. They're mysterious." I don't care. That's neat. Alright, Jedi Fallen Order 2 needs to address the Mandalorian plot hole. Obi-Wan Kenobi series poster revisits iconic Star Wars location. Well, let's see it. Probably Tatooine. Yeah, there we go. Most actually. That is very cool, though. Can I get a close-up of it? Yeah, that's about it. Okay. Very cool. That's very cool. I like that. Okay, well, that's neat. So, new poster for Obi-Wan Kenobi. Yep, alright. Come on. So, we did the exhibition the other day. Amazon releases exclusive Star Wars Hoth Pinset. Let's see it. Can we see it? No. Very cool. I like that. That is neat. Displayed inside a circular, so you got to buy them all at the same time? You got to buy the whole set? You got to buy the whole set? Oh, look at that, baby Yoda. Little Grogu. Oh, cool. Look at those. Those would be neat. The Christmas ones. Wow. That's cool. Let's see how much one of them is. Let's see how much this one is. On Amazon. $40? Yeah. $40 for 6 pins. Well, that's not bad. That's not bad. Okay. Alright. Yep. Next, Space Sweepers coming to Netflix has been called the Korean Star Wars. Yeah, maybe I'll check it out next week. Next month when it comes out. The Rise of Skywalker wasted its big Darth Vader helmet moment. I don't care. Cobra Kai and Star Wars both ruined the reboots. No, I don't think so. Cobra Kai did an awesome reboot. They didn't ruin a thing. And then that's those things. All right, so then I have some other headlines that I wanted to get to. Let's see. Yeah, we did that. Star Wars is now doing a better sequel trilogy than the movies. Well, yeah. The Mandalorian. The Mandalorian. The Rangers of the New Republic and Ahsoka. That's a good trilogy. That'd be cool, yeah. So that'll be good. I'm looking forward to those new shows. Those will be great. Star Wars Darkest Jedi was almost destroyed by the EU's most adorable villain. So, Star Wars Darkest Jedi. Who is Star Wars Darkest Jedi? Jedi Master Quinlan Vos was one of the strongest and darkest Jedi of the Clone Wars, but he was almost brought down by an adorable alien coward. Yeah, so despite this, he almost destroyed one of the most adorable blah blah blah. Okay. The villain in question was a Chadra Fan information broker tied... What? Hold on, I gotta start up. The villain in question was a Chadra Fan information broker named Tukarti. Very clunky. Who first appeared in Star Wars Republic number 49 by John Ostrander and Jan Duursema. And if those are the writers for those, I may have to check them out, because those are the same writers that did the Ewoks and a bunch of old Star Wars things. He had ties to Voss's criminal operation. Yep, so... So they went somewhere who had provided him with old codes so they could further infiltrate the Separatist network. When the meeting was interrupted by Jedi Master Agen Kolar, who had been sent by the Jedi Council to bring Voss in, Master Kolar found new codes along with the old ones in Voss's person, something he had been tipped off about by Tukarti. So, yeah. Huh. Okay. Oh, Star Wars hints at how long Yoda was on the Jedi Council. Yeah? Star Wars has hinted at how long Master Yoda sat on the Jedi Council. When Luke Skywalker traveled to Dagobah in The Empire Strikes Back, he was expecting a mighty warrior. Instead, he found a diminutive alien being who insisted wars do not make one great. But Yoda turned out to be just the mentor Luke needed. According to Yoda, he had been training Jedi Knights for 800 years before his death in Return of the Jedi, when he was supposedly 900 years old. So, he was 100 when he first started training Jedi Knights. And if he was 100 when he first started training them, that means he made Jedi Master by 100. And if he was anything like Grogu at 50, that's a hell of a lot of growing up in the 50 years. Unless he just has some sort of rapid acceleration after those 50 years and just a slow first 50. I don't know. I don't get how they're going to explain that. But I think they will somehow. Anyway, the prequel trilogy revealed Master Yoda had been a key figure in the Jedi Order in the years before the Clone Wars. He was the Grand Master of the Jedi Order, considered the wisest of the Jedi. Unfortunately, for all of his wisdom, Yoda was masterfully manipulated. Yeah. How long he had it. Yeah. Let's just skip down to it. Some 200 years before, Phantom Menace, a number of scenes featured Jedi Council at the time, which included legendary Jedi, such as... Oh, this is coming from the information of the new High Republic books. Oh. Gotta figure out if I care about that or not. I don't think I care about that. So yeah. Yoda was apparently already considered one of 3 Jedi Grand Masters, but at the time of Light of the Jedi, he had chosen to go on a sabbatical and train a group of younglings. He had appointed the Mon Calamari Efru Shin to occupy his seat during the sabbatical. So... in other words, it doesn't really say. Thanks a lot for another non-article screen rant. Okay, husband is accused of panic buying after sharing a Star Wars themed TikTok video, poking fun at his wife's lengthy lockdown shopping bill. What? Oh. Blah, blah, blah. Oh, and that is the Hoth Pinset again. I will not be the last Jedi. Cobra Kai and Jedi both ruined their reboots. Yeah. No, they didn't. And I'm not even going to read it because... Custom Lego Star Wars Han Solo and Carbonite build. What? Well, that's neat. A couple of versions of Han Solo and Carbonite. Back in 2000, the Frozen Smuggler was represented by a painted brick, which appeared in a total of 4 sets over a 6-year period. After that came a molded single piece, released in 2010, and that remains today as the Lego template for Captain Solo's fate. This version also inspired a metal keychain released at the back end of 2020. If you're after a brick-built version, though, with a blockier charm to it, look no further than our own build. Yeah, that's kind of neat. That's funny. That's funny. The Mandalorian duels it out in an action-packed Lego Star Wars brick film. Really? So, The Mandalorian continues to prove popular with LEGO fans, demonstrating just how detailed stop motion can be. Forrest Whaley, also known as Forest Fire 101, has returned for another LEGO stop motion. The animator has worked on many LEGO projects before, including for the epic rap battles of history. Well, that's cool. How long is it? 3 minutes. 3 minutes. Nah, I think I'll save it. I'll do a different video on it. I'm not going to watch it in this video. That's cool, though. I have to do a reaction video on that one. 5 things we need to see in the new Star Wars series. Okay, Ahsoka's backstory should be explored, yes. Memories of Anakin Skywalker should play a role in Ahsoka, yes. Especially if she sees Luke Skywalker. I think it would be awesome to have an episode where her and Luke sit down and reminisce about Anakin, and she tells Luke all about Anakin, and then Luke can tell Ahsoka how at the very end he was able to bring Anakin back and how they had that moment together, and I think Ahsoka would really like that. A showdown between Ahsoka and Thrawn? Yeah. Ahsoka and Sabine Wren should finally find Ezra Bridger. Yes. Ahsoka Tano and Luke Skywalker should finally meet. Yes. Oh, is that it? Okay. There we go. So that's neat. I do agree. Those are 5 things we need to see. Oscar Isaac confirmed as lead. This is the one I saw yesterday. Confirmed as lead as Moon Knight. I really want to see that. That's going to be awesome. Moon Knight. He's not one of my most favorite characters, but he is a very interesting character. I've always enjoyed Moon Knight. Hands-on with LEGO's 2021 X-Wing Starfighter. What's old is new again. Huh, look at that. It's a Luke X-Wing. It's not a Poe Dameron X-Wing? You mean this is OT X-Wing still? It just tickles me that they're not making anything toy-related for the prequel trilogies. And the ones that they do make don't sell. Well, that looks really cool. A more affordable design and some exclusive new minifigs. So let's just see what it is. All right, that is awesome. Look at that. That is cool. Nice. Wow, that is nice. Okay, I've changed my mind. If you want to get me anything for Christmas, this is it. It's not without some drawbacks. On the flip side of the model having more accurate overall size, the smaller build means that other authentic aspects had to be excluded. There are generally small omissions like the lack of retractable landing gear, but inclusions we've seen previously that are missing nonetheless. Trade-offs aren't purely cosmetic either, as the underlying structure of the build isn't nearly as sturdy as we've seen in the past. It isn't fragile, but young builders may very well find it doesn't survive through more intense swooshing sessions. Still very cool. Oh, look at that. Nice close-up on him. Look at that smirk Leia has. Nice. Nice. Should you buy it? Yes, you should buy it. Fucking in it. $50, that's it? Well, I guess it really depends on how big it is. So if it's got minifigs in it, and if it looks like that, or the minifigs on it, it can't be, what, yay big-ish? Still though, $50, that's not bad. They'd price them by the brick or something like that. And that's very cool. I'd pay $50 for that. 10 cents a brick? Yeah. Yep, you're getting 4 minifigs here, including a pair of exclusive ones. Whether or not you should buy it comes down to whether you already have an X-Wing. I don't have an X-Wing Lego. Or Lego X-Wing. And what is that? That looks... Whose is that? That's supposed to be Poe's? Probably. Probably supposed to be Poe Dameron's. I don't know. Very cool. Very cool. I'd like it. What does this mean for Star Wars movies as everything goes streaming? I think it's good. I think it's good because I think streaming and episodic stories like that are the way Star Wars should be, with a movie coming out just like every now and then, because Star Wars, when George Lucas originally envisioned it, was based on, you know, the Flash Gordon serials that people used to, when they went to the movies on the weekends, they would show these little Flash Gordon serials before the movies. You know, and you can come back next week to see, you know, how Flash Gordon does. And each week he almost died, you know. And then moving to TV, little episodes like that. I think Star Wars would be very good doing episodes like that. I mean, look how The Mandalorian did it. The first 2 episodes of season 2 of The Mandalorian, first 2, maybe 3 episodes of the season, I think it was, were just really slow. But then they got to all the next one with, when they got to, Bo-Katan was the first one they got to. Bo-Katan and then Ahsoka, and they just kept building up to Luke. It was great. I think the episodic things each week would be great for Star Wars. That would be just, plus if it just continues. I love Star Wars. I want more Star Wars. So if I can get them on to streaming service where they put out multiple episodes, that's better for me. So, is this good or bad? The future will tell. Oh, at the end of it. And then I was told about this thing the other day. I'm going to have to check more into it. Mark Hamill is in this new game. What's it called? Is that the name of the game? Roberts Space Industries Internet. What is the name of the game? Oh, that's right. Squadron 42. I'm sorry. I had a big old brain fart there for a second. Squadron 42 start. Oh, because that was covering it up. I see. Yeah. Squadron 42. Start the adventure. Sorry about that. This looks like it's going to be really cool. I was looking through this website yesterday. And, I'm looking forward to it. So, there's that. Alright, well, that is the news for now. I'll see. Man, I might do another one tonight. I really doubt it. I'll probably take the night off, go to bed early. Gotta get up and go to work tomorrow, you know. This isn't my full-time job yet. But I'm hoping one of these days maybe I can do some work on YouTube and have it supplement my income at least, alright? So, thanks for joining me. I really appreciate it. I am Ted, the old Star Wars nerd, and I'm just having a blast doing these news segments, so I hope you're enjoying it too. Please, leave a comment below. Anything else you want me to talk about that I might have missed, or anything you think I should know about, send it to me. Let me know, and I'd appreciate it. Yeah, okay. Back to the spiel. Please leave a comment below. Click the like button. Click the subscribe button. Click the bell for notifications. Thanks again for joining me. I am Ted, the old Star Wars nerd. Come back again and we'll have some more fun, all right? Take care.